Thing's buzzing, I think. Anyway, everything looks to be ready. Supposedly. Hopefully the microphone's not acting up. Looks normal. Everything looks about normal. No. It doesn't matter. Just... whoever clicks it doesn't... they don't stay there anyway. If I pin the thing, they're not exactly gonna help with the thing. No one ever stays on that side. Especially since it makes zero sense. Why? The other thing can't even keep itself more up to date or whatever. It's meh. It doesn't have the... it's not faster. Yeah, you can choose when you want to appear. You don't have to be here every stream. Oh yeah, Antonio is unlocked for the ult. So we can move that requirement to the ult. It's fine to use him now. So there's that. Let me put this one back here because it's the main team, so... who knows what they'll try and do. Yeah, we'll see about what happens there, Giki. We'll see. Be aware, Goldar is automatically on the list in some random spot for later on. You will understand why when he gets used. That is all. Yeah, we'll do the 10 memberships thing once enough time has passed. And if we get stuck with a stupid bug. Olarian, and we can whip some people away. We'll go to the usual. Angel Grove. And there. Everything's ready. Like I said, we'll deal with the memberships when we bug. Because then we have nothing to do. Certainly a choice to start, but fine. Overclocked. No. At least it worked without they needed to. They were late with the block, but it's expected. Soleno Crusher! You'll be caught! Time strike! Does it work? No. Obviously not. Yeah. She's been updated. She's not getting another change anytime soon. That's what Anyway does. If we can add V2 versions, it would likely have been in the update already. For now, that's been lost entirely. Yeah, go ahead. What else do you expect? He's not gonna end the fight like just there, because he wants to lower my health so he can get a time freeze for no reason at all. Too bad, it's too low. It's too low now. I don't know why I even bothered bringing this. You saw what a character I was using already. You know, the sad part is the fact that Thomas decides he's burnt out from this thing. So he's not going to see what's going to happen later. Listen, specific characters still stay in the air, Geki. So that part is false. Anyway, we block here? No. Not allowed to. And yep, he dashed. Stagger away. Can we get away with something? Time strike? Okay, you chose not to do anything there, but yep. A taunt dash would be needed there. Because all I can say is that is just horrendous if you don't. You can try to fully dash, but then the attack needs to be faster. Back away. Nothing. We'll ignore that. Time strike! Time full takedown. We'll just back away. You see there? Very useful. Okay. Block him. Never mind. Go ahead. You're gonna kick me in the face? Okay then. Time strike! Nothing? Okay then. Fine. You just have to be that fast. Also, be warned of the assists that you have. At least you never use the assist slot other than once. Be warned. Yes, Keki, the difference is it didn't exist. The taunt did not exist. Instant dash cancel and back away. It was not needed anyway, if you really need to know, because it was quite literally plenty of energy cooldown to wait for. Well, I'm just gonna press the time strike. Nope, too slow. What energy you got? Nope. You're in the air. Time strike! To the corner you go. There are no hit reaction sounds. Block, yep. Saber laser. There's your block, and... Nah, you're not running. Not a running, so we can't make use of anything there. Have another time strike! No. Sad. Okay, so what if I just overclocked? Not allowed to take that risk. Okay, again. And once again, they have Izzy. Giovanni, how did you end up with the same problem as the last one? Be warned. You've lost the assist slot entirely. And overclocked. Nope. Kick clash. I think I registered? No, I didn't. Yeah. How did two people end up running the same assist that they're not supposed to? At least you didn't use it, but still, be warned. Put Goldar as character number 6. Also, be aware, I already saw that you mentioned you weren't supposed to run the character, but still. 2 assists that are banned in a row, but they didn't use the character. That's the important part. You can accidentally run the assist, but be warned! If you use it, that's a ban. That's a rule break. Really? Away with you! Double time strike! And back away. Block it. Overclocked. Okay, good enough. We'll do another one. Stay away. Yeah, you can yoink, but you have to kick away. Yep, they can kick. And what next? Nope! Time strike! Overclocked! Nah, that was... very late. Very late on my part. I also basically reset my energy there. Yeah, I can... Fine, can't ignore that one entirely. What do you got? Okay, we get Zen flying. Well, what if we just time strike? Yeah, like I said, what if we just time strike? Either that's Mr. Cheese on Twitch, or I do not know who named himself Cheesy Boy. Why? Yep, Goldar is now there. Yep, it is Mr. Cheese. Exactly. Yes, you have renamed yourself. Anyway, there, I have beaten Evox with Jin. Probably one of the only few people he's perfectly fine with happening, I don't know. I'm used to just to play. Yeah, you had Ollie. And Zato. Then again, that's technically the bad part about it. Remember, if your character is on a theme battle, you realize you lose your main for the entire stream. You think about it. That's the whole point. Play other characters. Remember the rules. If the code's been up for an entire minute, no matter how many matches you've waited, you can just take the code anyway. No one is that slow. Overclock. Nope. Never mind, they ran into it. And then they didn't cancel. Okay. You can stay in the corner. I'm gonna do a nice little combo. Solar Crusher! And Saber Laser. This should work, right? No, it doesn't. But I'm out of range, and that's the whole point. I was out of range the entire time. Saber takedown. Nope, okay. This is fine. He's gonna hit me with a breaker, isn't he? You know what? This is why I needed to use the assist. Okay. Strike. No? Ah, okay, fine. Go into the air. Can we get rid of... Fine! Still getting caught here. Yeah, this is what... What am I to expect? Either poke them first, or I don't know. No. Not even fast enough. But they did reduce damage. There's another assist, but no. Fine. Yeah, last match with Jen, and we'll start the list. Yeah, there goes that one. Not enough cancels on my part, and not the right choice of attacks in some other parts. I will interrupt you if you try and do that. Be warned of your bad timing.
3,
Ollie.
2, 1.
I'm using my primary. You dashed. Okay, they managed to actually get away with their dash before the game said they before actions were possible to take. So they managed to get in time. Back away. Nope. Stay in your corner. I don't know what their middle slot is right now, but I know their primary is no. Okay, 2 of those in a row, and okay, so they supposedly have the middle slot strike again. Yep, there it is. Got them to use that, so they have nothing but breakers. Right? I was correct there. Now they have the primary strike. There we go. Saber Laser. And temporal takedown. Saber Laser again. Okay, how do I deal with this? Dodge that. Can't ignore. Oh, of course. Too low health. Or not, I guess. You can try and strike. And stab! Overclocked! And kick them! Stab them! You dashed out of range, so you did not manage to kill with the super. Okay, now for a character that has full screen dodge projectiles, 2 costs. Not instant combo starter, but can be cancelled at any point. They are rapidly approaching your location, and you can't escape it. Replace the purple with another purple. Anyway, Fern starts the list, and that's about it. Okay, then.
Go.
You're in the air. Savage Claw. And Pursuit Claw. Dash forwards. And you get launched into the corner again. Rising Storm. Swap them away. Burst Snatcher. Nope. No, Nick. This time. Slice them. Nope. And launch. Chain cannons! Kick you away!
KO. You win.
Reminder that Fern is aggressive. She may only have some problems here and there, but she's still very powerful at what she can do. If you land your full EP combos. Okay, that one might be a problem. Magna Defender, what do you do? Solo slashes! Ah, I should have cancelled. Backdash? Yep, backdash. 2 shots only, though. Up we go. Backdash. Nope. Savage Claw! And Pursuit Claw. Launch them! Whirling Winds. This isn't much, but it's something. No. Chain Cannons. We'll have to do a very specific... No, we can't even do that. That's on me. Really? Uh-huh. Really?
KO. You lose.
Uh-huh. Of course. We have to see the assist that does everything, don't we? Yeah, barely out of all assists. Out of all assists, they're running that. Yep. Savage Claw, you cancelled. Pursuit Claw, Cylinder Rising. And launch again. Whirling Winds. Send you to the corner. We're gonna kick you. Hit you with the cannons. Back away. Yep. Dodged. Block. Yep. Savage Claw. To your corner. We can ignore this one, but we'll see whether or not that's a mistake. We'll see. Savage Claw. You blocked. Yoink.
KO. You win.
Yeah, but even then. Just the way it was ended. Yeah, technically it is that same situation. It's just more like how aggressive you can be. KT versus Bridge is basically even. Hello, Cedric. Still don't know why it's on the @ names instead of the other names. So I don't know what your actual username is because these are the @s. The bras because of the team. And like I said though, even then. What, is your middle slot blocked off because that's the only valid reason you would have even had to use Rocky? That's the literal only valid reason you would have. Use the Magna Storm into what? Did the block appear in the middle slot? Good enough. The code has been up for a minute. Anyone can take it. Was really no one wants to fight Fern? Bridge. Well, Bridge is here.
2, 1.
I'm gonna press breaker if I have one. I dodged most of the damage with a breaker. Okay, now you have nothing but blocks. Now you have nothing but blocks. Korag. Pursuit Claw. Launch them. Solar Crusher. And Whirling Winds. This'll do something. As a little Fern combo. They have a breaker. But no, actually no, they would have their strike right about now. Okay, what you get? Well, good enough. I got rid of their state, so this is fine by me. So what we do is we Savage Claw! Okay, game. Get rid of this. Savage Claw again! Lawn Chain! Burst Slasher! Chain Cannons! Ah. Rising Storm! Nah, they're ready. They're ready. Not in range. That does nothing. We'll just do this. Because we have to use them herself anyway. It's actually the safer option, which is the worst part about it. I had 2 breakers. If I use the middle slot, I can get caught in a combo against a strike. If I use the assist, well, then I don't get caught in a combo. Instead, it's still Fern anyway. And it didn't reach. Yeah, that's that breaker for you. It does not follow its visual at all. Both badly and it's also one of those. It's one of those attacks that you can also cancel the attack before the visual effect spawns while making the visual effect play and not hit. Eric with too many blocks. Can we get a breaker? Well, not this time. Poke. That worked. Oh, Savage Claw! And back away. Slice them first. And we'll launch. With that, we'll chain cannons. Nope, good job. We're in the air. Get launched away and flop down. Okay. Sadly, flop down. Fair enough. Korag! Pursuit Claw! Launch him! And Whirling Winds. Let's see what we have here. We'll have to get rid of... Well, that did something. It did something. That's all I can say. Pursuit Claw!
KO. You win.
Thank you, Gout. But I don't know about that. Many people can just say it. Okay, last match for Fern. We'll move on to the next one. If Geki wants to summon Thomas around the time when Golda gets played, maybe he might get something funny. I don't know. Maybe it'll lighten his mood. At the same time, who knows? Like I said, that's your one job, Geki. When Goldust gets played, hopefully you can get Thomas online. It'll either not work or it will. Who knows? I'm giving you 1 extra match, but you're not allowed to take the code again. You do so without winning entire minutes, or at least 5 matches. Well, we're going to be forcing a lot of things then. You're not going to be allowed to do that. Away with you. Back away. You're going to be able to cycle? No, they can't. Yeah, not to mention you're playing with Eric, so you also will suffer. That's basically all it is right now.
KO. You win.
Enter the code again and you get banned for 10 matches. And you try to enter, you will not get your match at all. Do not be like one of those idiots, please. Do not join the ranks of those that ruin everyone's time. The rules are on screen to begin with. They're running too many blocks anyway. Whether or not they can comprehend how things work, I do not know. Bridge.
3, 2,
Well,
1. Go.
at least we've got a proper opponent for this, for Fern's last one. Block it. Nope, that's a Casey. We don't get shoved down. Didn't get shoved down there. Set up a Korag! Not invincible anymore. Okay. Slice him! No. Korag! You've been interrupted! And you don't expect it to work that way. Ollie? No. Fair enough. No crit. No Ollie. Good enough. You took a chance with your breaker. In this case, to answer Cedric, that would be South Africa. Tori. Okay, time to play the character that needs to get buffed again after they stupidly nerfed her. regular slot was maybe fine to adjust, but you've added a character named Fern. We'll need Daggeron. You need a Blue Ranger to save you, Daggeron, but this is not that Blue Ranger. Really?
2, 1.
Okay.
Go.
Why do both of us have to start with a block of all things? Okay. Up we go. Spent everything or what? Okay, up you go. Ninja beams. And again, see wave cuts. Up you go. There. I did about 11 less damage. I've done 11 less damage. Doesn't dodge projectiles. Okay. Well, Genji! And stun! Over the poke! Stun him again! I have to dodge their breaker or use mine first. Out of my corner! Nope, too slow. What do? Recover? Yeah, not good enough. Not good enough for recover. Why? You suck.
KO. You win.
Wow. Wow. I'm not insulting Evox, I'm insulting that kick. He was looking for a strike. But the fact that it whiffed is the problem. Be aware, that was not to Evox, that was to the stupid kick that just... Oh, let's nerf this thing to a 4 cost instead of it being a 3. Yeah, and it proceeds to do that. They proceed to make it have that type of hitbox.
Three, two, one, go.
Okay, well, that's a car. Probably. Get rid of this. Okay, so no car yet, but he's probably gonna do that now. Server kick! No? Well. Yeah, but strike so slow, can't even do that. Yeah. Those types of things are annoying. Car? No car? Car? No, no car. You don't want to spawn a car at all. There it is. Okay, so where's Adam? What does that get to reach? What does that get to reach? But not the kick. And whoop! Back away. I'm still recovering here. Server kick! Slash them.
KO. You win.
False. Evox, that is false. It is not impossible to do that. Or rather, you can't. It's not that you can't do that. That is based on map. Question is, were we in the middle of the map? You need max stagger distance, you need to throw your projectile at max distance as well. That and the animation needs to be long enough, so you probably can only do it on a block combo. Okay. Yes, done! And back away. No, fine. Why do you need that many blocks, game? Just being stupid now. Just being rude to the Psycho Green of all things. GG! Wow. How many times is his slot's gonna get blocked off? Okay. You've been blocked. Server kick. And stun. With that, we'll just have to back away. Here with cuts. And up you go. Yeah, I would say block combo needed. Block combo needed. You barely recover enough in time. The animation is just that too short. B1, I'm just gonna use Genji, so you better run. Okay, good enough. Man, why do you do that? You didn't even cancel. I don't know if... You should be able to cancel the 10 stack one as well, but I think it didn't work. Also, yes, we know when the car was a block, but the problem is, why are you allowed to block a car? Why did they even think it needed to be a block assist to begin with? Shielding yourself with a car does nothing, especially since you're gonna throw it afterwards. Like, he's not waiting there, he picks it up and throws it at you instantly. So that's not a defense, that is a breaker. You're not... I don't know why they even allowed you to dodge it as well to begin with. Like, the person... Like, what type of inspiration was it that they took? That they had to make it a dodgeable block attack? The show quite literally has the person cut right through it. And he wasn't exactly getting attacked. He picked it up as a way to reveal them. Maybe it was on the fight or flight type of behavior, but that was to reveal a person's nature as a villain. So I don't know where NY got the whole, this is a very defensive move, and clearly people can dodge it when that doesn't exactly make sense. And stun. And stun. And stun. Yeah, they're probably gonna press, no. Yeah, the way it lagged is just the annoying part. The only problem there was the way it lagged. No. I'm not engaging just yet. I have no energy to help me. Get kicked in the face! Yeah. Still questioning where anyway thought it needed to be that. Now his talent tree is actually... I've only recently... Someone pointed out on Discord that they gave the talent tree very much a lot of blocks. It's actually fair enough because his leader requires those things. So you can actually use his leader with his, the assist. But it doesn't boost its own damage at all. Like, it's 8% defensive damage and whatever the rest of the pure damage talents are. Like, that's the real question. How much pure damage does he actually have? Who even has a leveled up car assist? Like, what is this class again? Defense. I should... Okay, I just leveled up Black Dragon's attack to level 12. So once the main actually has the assist, I can properly level it up. But I'm not going to be able to get the talent trees up for a while because that's on everything. Anyway, how many matches have we had for Tori? 4. We'll give 1 more, but we'll at least give it 5 matches because we gave Fern a decent more. Yep, you'll be back, I guess. Make sure you're on time. Goldar is 3 characters away. Again.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. Kicking him in the face. Yes. You've been dodged. No. Can't push myself away properly with that one. I was hoping maybe Tori can bounce herself away from the shield with enough of it, but that's a no. Not reaching there. See, you have cuts. You're not doing that. Up you go. And secret combo. There, I recovered 2. Okay, Evox, there. There's your 2 energy recovered. Before I continue. Meaning it can be done, but likely is matchup dependent as well. It's not just distance based, but you need it. It is very much distance based to begin with, but in this case, it's other stuff. If I'm not mistaken, to recover to 8, you're required to recover 2. So there's the 2 energy. Ten energy, recover to 8, which is 2. Now you can use your middle slot again. You probably go with the strike, backdash, and then hit them with another strike. Then giving it, even though the projectiles are a little too fast, it's not going to give much of travel time. It is still going to give some travel time. What do you mean? Okay. What exactly do you mean by the WoW? Is it Lewis's fight, or which thing is it? Basically put, don't bother trying to do the combo in the corner. It's all based on the map position. Once again, it's the same thing as Gemma, but the opposite effect. You get more of a combo in the middle of the map. She gets less of a combo in the middle of the map. Or rather, she doesn't combo as well in the middle of the map. Can we not do this? And also, music, you're worthless. Yeah, I don't have special recovery because she always has her weapon out. That just didn't block. Genji! No. Yeah, okay. Get rid of this because it's useless. It's being useless right now. Of course. I don't know why they needed 2 crits on the attack that's clearly continued, but... Which also didn't let me block. Good enough job there, but still. I know this is match number 7 now, I think, so just get Tori's her match. We're not letting her have that as her last match for the stream. Yeah, Sarah basically needs to be redone with what they caused. Seriously, you're not supposed to be in. You did not wait 5. Breaker. No, Ollie. Small hurt box and better backdash did nothing. You know, adding Ollie combined with the car is not a good look. Okay? That's all I'm gonna say. Ollie combined with car is not a good look. Yeah, there's one thing. I'm saying it now, it has to be a block combo as well. 2 of cuts. Can we jump? Okay, someone's just not pressing a button, or I don't know. Yeah, there it is. Assist into endless loop. We're gonna be basically lost with this one. We all saw that. Go ahead, you loop, because the game decided they want to give the strike instead of the breaker. So they're gonna give the cheaper button instead of the more expensive one twice in a row. More like, what exactly are you gonna give her as a breaker? They've decided to make all of her attacks fast. Okay, that's enough of Tori. We gave her a proper fight, but yeah, someone took it anyway. They made all of Sarah's attacks fast. So they would have to completely reconfigure how they decided to make the character.
3, 2.
Okay, it's supposed to be Zordon after this. No days. In the middle of an attack. Don't think I can even count as landing yet, so I don't think a block would have worked. Nope. Up you go. I recovered 2 energy, but I'm pretty sure you could probably press something there. 2 of cuts again. Up you go. And we're gonna have to get away with another block. Oh, strike. Okay, we just have to, yeah, stay out of their range. This is fine. We need the strike out of, we need the primary breaker out of the way. There we go. This works. You can hit there, and you know, Genji. I stopped. I did not dash. Is there a block in your middle slot? No. Okay. Spam the block. Okay. Well, you're getting reached! 1! And you try to backdash! Sweet quick combo! I did not even pronounce that right.
KO, you win.
There's a bit of energy recovery. But yeah, the animation is just a little too fast. So it is a... Be aware, Evox, you either need the perfect distance. Like I said, you either need the perfect distance, basically middle of the map, or you need a block combo. If you have a block combo, you don't need the perfect position in the middle of the map, but you still need closer to the middle. But yeah, you can look at the combo. Again, you can rewind the stream. You'll see what my energy management was there. And the spider get it. Zordon is the next character. We shall swap in... Ninja or help him. And who else? Carter. We'll use Carter here. That's... Okay, that's Pumpkin Wrapper? No, Zed. Well, it's one of the two. I'm gonna start with a backdash strike. No. Okay. Well, it didn't do what I was thinking, but even then, it doesn't matter. Gun insult! Double uppercut! Up you go. And Altaran strikes. You'll be slammed to the ground! Ninja, get ready to dodge. Thunderstorm! And we just, back away. Yep. Now this is breakers. Gun insult! Again, still breakers. Yeah, the fact that he doesn't want to get his block, though. Okay, block broke, so it's a guaranteed combo. Nope. Okay, so we can do a nice little special thing. Ninja! He caught them in the middle of it! He tried to bonk me. Ninja is just behind. Zordon and Ninja teaming up once more. He beat up Zed. He did it. I used 3 assists. It was the same amount as he was, as him. So the middle still got blocked off after 1 combo. I mean, other than the fact I'm making use of the utility of teleporting backwards, I'm never in the same place for long. That's kind of the whole thing. If you know what your assists do, you can get away with a lot of stuff. Perfectly timed. Away with you! Carter, get ready to dodge. Okay, that wasn't a dodge. Nor was I early enough to begin with. I did not get registered that in time. Wrong button, but I got them to use their block. Okay, double uppercut. Oh, that doesn't help. That does not help at all. I need a strike. I can ignore it. Yep, there we go. That worked. Got rid of their I got rid of their property, so... Press this button. Nope. Okay. I was hoping to bait out Carter, but he instantly struck. He instantly went for the block. I am a more strike-heavy character here, so my only 2 breakers were my primary and assist slot. And my middle slot got blocked off again, and I did not get rid of the block again. Take the chance! Their offense is dangerous. You need it. It's rush down on a strike. There's no reason not to do that. The one mistake that you always need to be aware of is thinking you need to keep the 0-cost block. Just use it and make use of it as a 0-cost combo starter as well. Your combo start when you press the block. There, now you have a block combo. Make use of it. Even use it when getting by a breaker if you have to. That didn't help. Okay. Well, good enough. Decent combo, but how much energy you have left? Doesn't look like you had any. And that happened again. Bronze Knuckle, punch them away. Can we get a... And, of course, ignored. 7. There we go. Block combo. But animation's long enough anyway. Up we go. Carter, set them on fire. They're not on fire because I perfectly timed it. But rush down. What else? Pretty sure I lost my middle slot again as well. What are you? Balanced. Balanced much? Balanced much Zordon over here. Trying to be a defender. I know I could have used something there, but still. Did you really have to keep pulling more blocks out of nowhere? Because I'm sure you didn't need it. Antonio.
3, 2, 1, go.
No, okay, that didn't work. Be warned though that you have to make use of something. Bronze Knuckle is very fast. Okay. Can you use your attacks? I'm setting you on fire. This time they're actually on fire. Double uppercut! Yeah, Zordon gets rid of 2 stacks from Antonio. Now the Fern? No? Okay. There it is. Well, perfect usage, because you don't get a combo from that. Nope! Away with you! Stay out of my corner. Uppercut! You've been interrupted. If you don't be careful, okay. Can you... He was spamming attacks that hit in the air. I just stood there. But then struck him. Just a reminder that technically Antonio's weakness is still being able to be totaled against, but it's not as bad. But that one wasn't exactly using their character to what they needed to. Reminder, just take the risk sometimes. You might catch them off guard. At least we got some other new names.
2, 1.
Primary! He instantly went for the block. Fine! Can't get a call. Okay, Carter could not help me there. Strike once. Okay, you chose to continue that. We'll just do an Altarian strikes. You dashed into it. Be warned. You can't dash and attack at the same time. Nope, uppercut! You cancelled. Good job, but wasn't good enough. Strike you first! I'm recovering energy with my manipulation here. I have no recovery on Rescue Bird. And I still have another block. Okay, back away. That's his block, and... Okay, that's on me. That's on me. You got no damage there. You're getting rushed down! Cloud!
KO. You win.
There, Ninja got him for me again. Beating up the evil rangers. Ninja will go for the evil ones. He hates evil. Last match for Zordon. I'll move on to the next one after that. Which is supposed to be Coda. I'm not going to say it out loud. Of what I just thought of, but I'm pretty sure even thinking it has jinxed it. So, I'm not gonna say it, but I'll say it when it happens. I have no utility, but I have teleporting. So, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm out of range. Like I said, I have utility, I don't have armor. I can teleport, but that's about it. Altarian strikes! gonna keep them in that corner, but I wonder whether or not that means anything. Yeah, some reduced damage. Yeah, he has multiple projectiles and decently low recovery. Fine. Another one. Okay, charge. My cloud is better. Okay. Let's see what we have here. And Altarian strikes. Be warned, I recover to 10. Up you go. And Bronze Knuckle. You did that on purpose. I stopped my combo early on purpose. I needed to get back to it. I'm not gonna give him a super. There we go. Okay, it's supposed to be Coda next, so Caveman. I'm not gonna be able to start combos so easily, but I will make you guys feel pain. That's all I can say. I can make you feel pain, but I won't be able to start my combos as easily. So, we'll just be, we'll use a different-ish shield at this time. With cars. We'll be throwing cars at people. Okay, people, yeah, Zoltan has left, he's done his job. There's a caveman on the loose now. Why does his teammate have to appear? Why you bring his teammate out, of course. That's in range. Okay, I have no blocks. Here. You can go into the air for that. And a car. They're gonna have to stun you. And back away. Get rid of this. No! Away with you! And capoeira combo. Ah, they're on the ground. Well, that works. He almost had the other thing happen. You better be ready. Let's see whether or not you know what you're supposed to do. Nope! That's not happening! Up you go! Shield toss stun!
KO. You win.
His teammates could not save him. He wants to go to, he's on his monthly run to the, what do we say, what do we call this one? I don't know, weird random thing where you can say his random monthly run to the museum. So you want to try and find the situation with the Gemma one, or what's going on there, Evox? I mentioned Gemma earlier about her primary strike, how it works better outside in the corners. Right here's an example. You get traveling projectile, but you don't get a cyclone combo. That's the thing I'm referring to. That's the late tube. Open kick. Nope. Shield toss. You've been stunned. I don't know. Random stampede. Listen, I just used the block. You have to be careful. Poke. That's your block. And now I have to dodge their kick. What the heck's wrong with your game? Nope. Still recovering, and another one. Why do you have another block as well? Back away. I'm gonna kick them. No. Well, you're doing something. Please run away. That does not work!
KO. You win.
Nah, I think he wants to put the caveman back. No, he's doing an old, he wants to put the caveman on ice. Be warned, the ultimate ending is when you actively just run away from your opponent and then pick the car up. You don't run in and engage with the car. You pick it up, you give them all the time in the world to stop it. If they don't stop it, it's on them. It is technically bad if they only have breakers, but then again, they have to run in faster than the car can fly towards them then. Anyway, it's still Dino Charge. Nope! I can cancel my breaker. Poke. Poke them again. Block it. Half-moon kick. There we go. Dodged. Ah, not dodged that time. Okay, shield slam! Up you go! But they wait. Why do you have to block twice? They ruined my combo by blocking. Be aware, if you block Koda's breaker, you ruin his combos. It's weird, but that's how it works. Shield slam! And again! Break their toes!
KO. You win.
Well, yeah. So how you get better at least. So, hello, Adrian. I don't know. Just like I said, though. If you block Koda's breaker, you actively ruin his combos. That's the worst part about it. Like, the whole fact that the whole thing is, that breaker is the perfect speed to do 2 backdashes. And then use a strike, and you get a combo. The problem there is if you block any of those hits, you slow it down to the point he only gets 1 backdash, or he resets his energy. That's what the whole thing is. Koda's a character that, if you start with Shield Slam, you don't want them to block it. That, and technically some characters can still just cheat by pressing a very specific thing during that to begin with. Poke! Shield Toss! That did not hit. I'm sorry, that did not hit. Shield Slam! Okay. Well, Shield Slam again. Reminder, I still don't check replays on my own. Nor launch the game just to look at them. Okay, so they have their strike to poke, but you know what? Let's fully continue this. There we go. That works. Car! Okay. I'll ignore this. Can we get what we need? No. They pressed nothing. Again! It worked! Your defense has been broken. I can ignore that. You're not in the air, but sadly, no, you should have blocked it.
KO. You win.
Can you explain what the reason is again? I forgot. We'll do 1 match for Koda, and then we'll look at it. Just quickly explain what you mean by, what was the important thing about the replay again? Kind of just the worst Zed. Worse old Zed. New Zed can actually cancel. Ah, okay. Backdash. Nope. Sweep. Can't even sweep. Can't even sweep. Adam. Counterfeiting. We'll see how that goes. Well, I have to use the assist to start a combo here. Annoying that my middle slot is blocked off of all things. How am I gonna break? Okay, right there. That was the chance. That was my chance to break it. There we go, and game is just not helping. You're not going to execute that earlier. Clearly, I couldn't block there. Yeah, that's it. Rotation! Didn't rotate. Those type of things will happen. It did not let me block either. The fact that I didn't get my middle slot that match, though, is annoying. The problem here is if we're looking at 2 specific characters fighting, I don't know if we want to bother looking at that. Rocky with those 2 assists versus Leo with those 2 assists. I wonder what happens. Why do we have to look at this? I can only hope you are going to be normal, but we all know the next move from their opponent is just going to be firepower. See? Why are we looking at this? We all knew that was going to be the next card they use. Oh no. Yep. Breaker. So is there a reason he... Yeah, okay. Why? Let me guess, he walks away for some dumb reason. Why? This is not... There's nothing important. What exactly was supposed to look there? Because I didn't see anything important. I didn't see anything important there. What exactly was I supposed to be seeing there? Mita. I didn't see anything special. Dash where? He just simply walked away. He had no reason to. Like, why would he back away to begin with? You had no health. He actively threw. Yeah, no, that's not a bait. That's just them being dumb. Well. Yeah, I teleported out of range. See that? Car. She headbutt the car. It worked. Okay. Well, good enough. I wasn't fully paying attention. I was still trying to figure out what Mita even was trying to think about. Because that was not really counter bait anything. That was just a dumb match to watch. Let me guess, it's part of one of the challenges. So guess what? It's a corrupt challenge, isn't it? So, yeah. Alyssa. Another tiger. Poke. You know, I wasn't allowed to poke that one. You accidentally canceled, didn't you? I can't slam them. Okay. Nope, breaker trap. There, now we can finally start it, because yeah, right. You can't cancel it. Nope. One. Stun them again. And shield slam. Off you go. Technically, if you block both of the hits, that would give me more of a combo. It really is depending on what your opponent is doing. That really is it's all it is. Nah, that's on me. That's on me. Just strike. Just strike. Why'd you... Fine.
KO, you lose.
Reminder, the present deal still exists. The Black Dragon full power deal needs to appear. We're looking for that. If anyone can find the missing Black Dragon leader full power deal, post it on Discord. Because that thing's just outright missing and I've never seen it on my main. Be useful right about now, but that thing is just missing. I somehow have received every other character to an extent. Fine. And this guy's just named Roar. You're playing Daishi. We'll do a backdash. That worked. Shield slam. Up you go. They probably could have gotten up, but they just didn't. That's on me. I dash back into that one. Regular breaker and strike. Okay. You're in the middle of an attack. Okay, we'll just do 2 shield slams before the injury reset, but they didn't press a button. Okay. Daishi assist, or who do you have? Shield toss! Okay. They did nothing.
KO, you win.
We'll see what's going on there. Reminder, be aware, people. We need KT assist for KT versus Bridge next week, if we actually can do it next week. Technically, it's not a guaranteed thing for that. But for that theme to exist, I require to acquire the assist. Specifically KT assist, because I have bridge assist and bridge leader. And we're going to be, and the only way the thumbnail can actually exist properly with the theme battle is if we actually have both assists. So we have to make use of that. Nope, you didn't even hit me. Back away. Nope. Double dash into breaker. And be able to do that, we can get, I can get the assist right now. I would need to spend 1,050 crystals just to be able to do that exact thing. Car. But the question is whether or not I want to bother with it. You're never gonna be the one to attack, or... Seriously? You're gonna be able to... Just... I don't know. I hope to be normal. Wish you were banned for other reasons. Causing a disturbance, mostly. The problem is there are two different offers. I already have KT leader unlocked, so it is guaranteed within 1,050 crystals. It's a warrior boost. The Camille offer for 3,500 was not enough to unlock the leader because it's not guaranteed.
2, 1, go.
Oh, okay. Well, you're going to the air for that one. Hop and kick. Poke. There. That's all I needed to do. They simply needed to be interrupted. We'll recover to 10 and block. Okay. You know, that's on me. Shield slam. There's it. I don't have a block anymore, so... Yeah, I basically lost that. I lost the ability to counter that one. Throw the car. Shield toss. Yeah, no. Need more travel time. Or, you know, closer. Yeah, good enough. Really? Okay. And then they don't rotate.
KO, you lose.
Okay. It's always Zed. Yeah, that's the thing though, it just doesn't want to drop for the main. No full power offer for Black Dragon for the main, which has yet to at all appear. Maybe it's appeared on some days where I just haven't looked, but even then, it's still down. Yeah, we just lost the ult anyway. Well, on to memberships, I guess. I'm gonna start the 10 monthly free memberships that I can give out, so let's see who gets it. We're forced to wait anyway, so we'll do this. Who's the lucky 10? Well, those are certainly 10 of them. Be aware, the other name you're looking for right now is Abby. If you look at the chats, that one specifically is currently somewhat porting some of the source models to SFM, and that's about it. Make sure you're opted in to begin with. I think you may have gotten it at once at some point. There, that one is currently porting models to SFM from Legacy Wars. Hello, Rohan. Yeah, we're just waiting for the game to load again. I still haven't fixed this bug. We don't have to wait as long anymore, but it's still a stupid bug. I'm doing fine. Lewis. We bugged on Lewis. Why does no one ever want to say when they're the ones who took the code? Still, there. Full power offer. Predazord. As you can tell, here's the KT offer. It will cost 1,050 crystals minimum. Or maximum to get this. Minimum is unknown. Yeah. It's Ollie once more. I think this should be the last match we need to do for Coda. Okay, that's on me for not pressing anything. No. Should have baited it. I think I actually lost all the ways I'm supposed to use Coda right now. And there, look, 4 energy. You see that? That's what happens when you get the full backdash. And you get the perfect rotation as well. Well, I'm dead. Yeah, up we go. And yeah, that's on me. I should have just pressed the strike. There. You recover 4 energy. Breaker, strike, strike, breaker. That's where you get Coda's most powerful combo. To an extent. And if they only happens if they don't block. Yeah, this is the last one. I am completely off my game now. Coda's been hit by something that he does not know. Caveman feel drowsy. Caveman feel weird. Did not find food. It's not Magna that did it. Anyway, Z. Nope. Don't. You will not do that. That's on me for not dashing perfectly forwards. Really? Okay. Really? Listen, just because you can teleport doesn't mean it gives you anything special. Just because you can teleport doesn't give you anything special. Car! No? Okay. You're not resetting my energy. And we back away. Chill slam! Okay. Same thing here. Off you go. Back away, chill slam again! Okay. Not a combo. You can recover, but that's about it. Really? Okay. Well, you didn't do anything there. Get launched. He tried to duck.
KO. You win.
He tried to duck. Anyway, Team SPD. Do we have a block again? I don't think we do. Nah, you can tag him, but that's about it. But tell him that it's the last character right before Golda. We'll see if it works. We'll see if the thing works. Haley. Ninja Steel versus SBD. I can block you! is that's underground. Map. Okay. Frozen. Again, frontal assault. Classic combo mode. Fire. Expecting Sarah, or the 4-dash version is the only way to cancel now, so they have to do that. You reset your energy. Backdash. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Fair enough. Why would I think I have to engage with the block? Just because I think they can just poke me. Just hit them with my primary instead. I didn't even use the slot. That's on me. Bad plays. Bad plays. Continue, I guess. Don't. There. Okay, good enough. It was about to bug again in my... I thought it would. That one's furring.
3, 2.
2 breakers, so they're 3 breaker characters. We slide! Frontal assault! And we kick you. Get blasted! Back away. Block it. No. Not a combo! And now they can probably go with their... There's their block. Blast them once. Triple combo. Poke. We'll just avoid this. You didn't get what you wanted. Now they can rush forwards. Yep, there it is. Slam the down, and... There. Why? Why even try? Why even try? Okay, we slide. And we slide into a kick. Get blasted!
KO. You win.
Who knows what legendary they're trying to do for Christmas? It's clearly not gonna be anything special. It's gonna likely be something, but they didn't exactly release a Halloween type ranger for Halloween. It wasn't exactly Halloween. Which one was it again that they added? I don't think it really counts. It's Levi. Yeah. He doesn't count. It was Levi. Jackie.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, but I'm saying specifically that it's... All I can say is that that one's a no. When it comes to what type of edition it was. So they're not exactly going to do a Christmas Ranger. Slide! Slide again! Poke them! Block it. I'm gonna poke them again. You didn't block again. Poke them again! Kick them in the face! And then we slide! Nah, good enough. Good job. You dodged it. Anyway, frontal assault. Sorry. How many times did I have to poke them before it did anything? Nah, none of these reminder Geki. I haven't bothered with altering the files. The only things that's been altered is the loading screens. That has nothing to do with the game files. Yellow Time Force. It doesn't matter what you use for her, just give her something that can actually be utility based. She has 2 50/50s, a decently fast block, and a decently fast breaker. If you really need something, rush down is all I can think of. So look for an assist that can actually rush down the opponent. Anyway, triple combo. No. You can stand for that one. I know I had a bit of combo somewhere, but not yet. Okay. So I chose Twitch's side. Well, it's up to him whether or not he'll find the thing weird or it'll be normal. I don't know. Can't break them there, but maybe I threw them off. Maybe I threw it off. Yeah, okay, no. Frontal assault. Blast the combo mode. We have to hit them first before they think about trying to use the breaker. Here we go. And again. Okay, they can go for a kick or... Yeah, no. Got him! I did not have a block to begin with, so their risk taking was not worth it. Or rather, they did not take the risk. Okay. I think 3 matches left for Jack, and then we swap to Goldar. Okay, there's still enough water, supposedly. We'll be fine. Probably. We slide, and then what if we just, no, we don't get a block there. You know, I really should just activate that instantly because that does dodge. If I get hit, I should just activate it instantly. Oh, that was sad. We slide! Nope. Okay. That hit. That was fine earlier, now I'm just outright failing here. Slide again. And kick them. We'll make use of some energy, but we'll have to dodge there. Nope, they didn't even get it. Okay. Someone's not getting their strike. They got it now, but that's about it. We'll give you some extra time to just stand there. And you continued.
KO, you win.
You guys long for the lamb to fall of the bone. Ish. Well, at least you have something. Drakon was never strong. In fact, a reminder that Drakon still is... This version of Drakon is still the strongest version of him. Drakon was never strong to begin with. No one just knew how to play. Breaker was slow, both of them. Strike was slow, could always be backdashed. And the other strike was just always the 50-50. Yeah. How do we deal with this one? They can just rush forwards. Okay, they did nothing. We'll recover some energy and hit them again. Well, since it didn't rotate, I got less damage. Okay. There's a Blake. Well, I had to take the risk anyway. Backdash for a bit of extra damage. Strike. Okay, good job, but I guess, yeah, there it is. Where's the breaker? That reached. That reached. We recovered a 5. And fire again. Let's be careful. I know why I even did that. There was no point in blocking there. They did not fly forwards.
KO, you lose.
Last one. We'll swap to Goldar. Like I said, this will either be good or this will be weird. One of the two. It is and isn't Goldar shenanigans. It really depends on whether it works. Yeah, no. Rubberknight! You've been kicked. Again! It didn't reach that time! Twice in a row for both primary and middle slot. Yeah, okay. We slide. Frontal assault. And we poke. Poke again. Do you not have a block or are you just not pressing it? There we go. I'm just gonna continue this. I'm gonna have to get rid of the middle slot. Yep. Middle slot block out of the way. Back away. Oh no. Oh no. Well, at least the second projectile didn't spawn, but why does that reach?
Perfect. You win.
Well, that happened. Over here, punching the air. Great job. Anyway. I don't know if it really works, but we'll see. Up to you guys. You can judge. You guys can judge. That's all I'm gonna say. In terms of the assist, we'll have to use Zed. I've recently acquired something. Not in the way you guys think. Can I access it right now, though, is the question. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Ow. It's a Psycho Green.
2, 1, go!
Well. He's just gonna drop kick. And, yep. Okay, at least that worked. Well, here we go. Oh no. Okay, I'm going to have... I can't check it this match. I can't check it. I will need to mute. I'll have to check that way. Mighty Punch. No. Well, at least that still hit. No, you will not. So yeah, with Goldar, for now, the thing doesn't work. I don't know if I can do what I need to. Game, can you not be rude? Give me a moment.
KO, you lose.
Okay, it should work. We'll be fine. I checked what I needed to. We should be fine. It'll sound weird.
Three, 2, 1, go!
Well, here we go. We drop kick. And... No. Cat. No. Doesn't work there. There we go. Now we have one of it. I needed all this setup just to be able to get away with one thing. Anyway. Stop! Nah, can't. I can't go louder. Can't go louder with that one. Anyway, let's just try to speak. Let's just try to speak. Anyway. I'm trying. I found a recent voice, but it's mostly it's a weird situation. It's not it's just mostly cutting off half my throat. So I can't go loud yet, but it's started trying to practice. The only character I can try and associate with is Goldar. That's the worst part about it. That's all the reason why.
So, I guess I can try to do something like this, but it is very, very weird. That's all I can say. It's that. Goldar, stop!
Yeah, no, I can't get it to, I can't add impact to it. It's very limiting. That's what's happening there.
So, I can only go a bit like this, which actually got a bit of practice the other time, but I can still.
No, and it happens. I tried. I can only try to make it a very basic attack, so we'll do that.
Drop kick again, mighty punch.
There. It did something. I don't know what his actual voice was, but yeah.
Slash. Mighty punch. Yep. My emperor.
No, no. I tried to tell. I tried. Tried to tell to my emperor I need your help, but ow. Ow.
Oh, that hurt. That did not help.
No. Yeah. I think I actually have unlocked another thing where it will slowly go to another one, but up to you guys to judge that attempt. That's why I need water to make sure. In what way is it not funny at the same time? It's just a different voice. Like, maybe it works the gold eye, it's just maybe the dumb henchman. I don't know.
3, 2,
Operation Overdrive. Out of my way. Roller slash.
Nope. It's very much not easy to do. Nope.
Roller stab. Nope. Okay. That didn't help. That's not help.
Nope. Nope. I can't. I have to try and focus at the same time. So.
Damn. Nah. Block it.
No. Yeah. I think we're done with it for now. I tried. A little too much effort needed. That did not hit. Again. Okay, yeah, let's just try to relax again because, as I said, that takes a bit of effort. You can get zapped. You can go ahead. No. Fine, cheap enough. Cheap enough. I tried. I don't know what his actual voice is. As I said, I haven't watched Mighty Morphin, but I don't know what. I tried to do something, but yeah. All I know is I think you have your whole throat here. I think I'm just cutting half of it off. If I can practice with it, I can try and get away with it, but it is very straining. Xandrid? Xandrid.
Okay, maybe I can do it here. Maybe I can fight something that's a little weaker. That didn't help. Who are you?
No. After some point, it just turns into breath. Okay. It just turns into breathing rather than actually speaking. So...
Yeah, I don't know. No, that didn't help. Can you stop?
Nah. Trying to add a bit more opens up my throat a bit more so that it doesn't, and then it just doesn't work as the same voice. Easy enough. Drop kick! Nope! Okay, that didn't even try. Get rid of this. You should have just cancelled. Mighty punch. Okay, fine. Good job. Kicked in the worst spot. I'm sure anyone would make a high-pitched sound after getting hit there. Who's after Goldar? I think we're done. It wasn't a proper character, it was just a bit. It was Rocky, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, well, other monkey, I guess. Maybe I'll swap to the voice ever so often when I'm charging with Goldar, but that's about it. I can technically scream, but it's not exactly a scream, it's just a voice. Really? Okay, we'll just go fast. No. That did nothing. Well, at least this bad stagger recovery is still a problem. Nope. I tried. I got blocked. I tried to do it, and then my throat just blocked itself from even making the sound. Like I said, I can't just do it. I can't just instantly swap to it. That's what I can tell. I have to give it a few moments. Anyway, monkey. Really? Okay. Yes. One tag. Machida combo. Run and slide. And again. And sad. I think one of those crits was required. That was stupid. Primary blocked off after you spammed it! Wow. The only reason you even lost that is because you lost your primary slot. So the ending was literally rigged from the start. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Well, team battle's supposed to begin, so we'll get rid of the monkey after this. Again, acrobat monkey. To corner you go. Should have just blocked there. Should have just blocked. What do you got here? Nope. Nope. And acrobat monkey. Up you go. He just didn't use his middle slot. That's the only reason that match went that exact way. Goldar sounds like he's constantly gurgling water. I'm pretty sure is what you're referring to, Ishikawa. Like, mine is just a dry, dry voice to an extent there. Middle block. Yeah, you had to use it, though. You can use it to dodge the breaker. Remember that, though. You ran into that one. Acrobat monkey. And you can stay in your corner. We block you at 4. I blocked at 4 energy. It was the perfect number for my my attack, so... Yeah. That one I delayed a bit too much, but even then. We can ignore this. And we slide. And we launch. And Bushido combo. You are just dead. Monkey.
Monkey.
Nah. Like you said, it turns into more a breath if I don't actually manage to add my voice to it.
Monkey. 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 Monkey.
I tried. I don't know if the microphone's actually picking that up. Really? You know, we could just end it right here and not let you have this match. And you chose to block. Okay. You got cancelled. Sweet. And we get rid of this block right here. Really? You want to help him now, game? You want to help him? Well.
KO. You win.
Don't re-enter. You won't be able to anyway. But then again, isn't this... What match was this for theirs? I think I saw the name earlier. Sabertooth, right? No, Subhunker.
Monkey.
Actually, that one isn't as blocked off.
Monkey. Now it doesn't actually feel as blocked off, but it's still very straining.
You're not allowed to use Izzy without her own assist. Reminder. You have to use the character. You have to use their assist with their leader. Remind that Trini can use her own assist and is actually able to do that. Or Fern. Or no, actually no, you can't use Fern. Alright, you have to use a legendary Zato assist. Nah. You need a block. I don't even have Zato assist on the main. We need backups. No, Theme Bell's beginning, but I don't have Zato assist on the main. I don't have either. Okay, let's see here. We'll have to... You guys need to set your teams up accordingly, please. Team number 3, so let's go ahead. So, team setups are with Izzy, leader, and Trini, obviously. Trini's team is pretty easy to set up, so we'll do that quickly. Remember to put the assist on the left, though. It's on the right now, I know that much already, but the difference is you can very easily just find the assist and press it to swap to the other side. Mighty Morphin is pretty easy, and Dragon Armor Trini is not an option. You're required to just put Billy or Zack. Wait, she needs a breaker. Billy or Zack is what you'll need to use since she needs a breaker. Did anyone help think of a solution for Izzy's Arthur options? Because we can use Alyssa. We can use Alyssa. That is another option. It's another Sabertooth Tiger. Or it's another tiger, from what I know. Now, obviously Amelia, why did I forget that one as well? At the same time, yes and no. That's not exactly Dino Fury. But that is correct. Yeah, it's Amelia. Why am I blind? There. Zato is the legendary. We already gave him as an option. He's the proper one. If you have Zato, you have to use him as priority. Amelia is low priority. Yeah, but the problem is you can't use the Izzy Cosmic Fury skin. You're not allowed to. At the same time, it's the same one, but don't. Even though everyone can get it right now. At the same time, why would we waste 750 crystals on a theme? So as I said, this is the team. Preferably, if you have Zato assist, you will use Zato assist if you have him. Okay, there's the teams. Make sure the leader's assist is on the left. I will be starting as Trini. So, I'll be hosting from the main to make this easier. Best start of 3. Angel Grove. Auto on. Code will be on screen for a brief moment. I'm copying it anyway. There you go. Izzy teams join. Yeah, that one's pretty obvious. We got Evox. Make sure your skins aren't equipped. I'm hoping you don't mess that up. Yeah, we know it is. But we haven't... We have never exactly had always a fair theme, as a reminder. So, one-sided themes happen. Tiger Strikes! Spinning Blades! And... up you go! I need to lower the volume of the iPad, but I have to take time. Okay, good enough. This is perfect. There we go. I got rid of the volume. Well, still in the air. Thing is, though, look at the damage in comparison to the combos we just did to each other. Tiger Strikes, in range. Another Tiger Strikes. And away. And Spinning Blades. We'll stun them. See there? It may not be as one-sided as you may think, but even then. Ah. Well, they can get their super. That's the other thing. They do have a super. However, Billy doesn't do that much damage. Okay. That didn't help. Charge them! They knew. Up we go. Be aware, if Trini assist did catch her, that was over. I was gonna try and dodge the attack with the breaker, but I needed my metal slot. Get rid of the block out of the metal slot. It's very important. Bad plays from me at the end. Where's the laugh?
2, 1, go.
No blocks. Nah, it's not really. You don't have rush down with Trini, so you have to be very careful with some of the things. And wait! Up you go. Ah, that's on me for pressing nothing. That was ignored. That was just ignored. That one was simply ignored. That's all I can say. I did nothing there. I did nothing.
KO, you lose.
This is probably the only chance we're giving Trini a win. As we'll see what our opponents are. We'll see how well the other ones can play, though. Not good enough plays from me. And not to mention, you saw the block that didn't register. That, I'm gonna say, is just a specific scenario of not landing in time. But we'll see how this goes. At least you know what you're doing. Be warned of breaking the rules, though. Izzy has rush down. Trini does not really. That's the difference.
Three, 2, 1.
But it didn't go to 4. Yeah, and then I saw the block. Okay. Chrono Fury strikes. I saw the block, and then this happened. And sweep. And again, we sweep. If they don't be aware, they are very much likely to be caught by other things. That's the only thing I need to point out. Don't try and do that. That's not a combo. That's a block from them. And kick you away. Back away from that one. Right into it. And do a combo. Yeah, right now I'm just giving them a chance to attack. But right now, all I'm seeing is not a good situation. That's kind of what I'm seeing right now. See that? There goes, killed before the super was even acquired. We'll have to hope we have some proper Trini players, because I think Evox might have been the only worst opponent that could possibly be a choice, since they know what they need to do for Izzy. So if I fought someone else, maybe it would have been, I would maybe be able to make it even. But, yeah. Who knows? Back away. You can spin. Don't. Okay, good, good, good. There. They got their combo. Good job. You did it this time. Okay. Little too early there. I was about to engage. Spear combo. And kick you away. I'm gonna spin. I'll ignore this. Spin. Kick them in the face.
KO. You win.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Good job to Legion. At least you represented it right enough. Good job. But this might have been the worst possible matchup you could have chosen to be normal in. Anyway, we need Izzy's and Trini's to join, please. I'm going to charge my phone instead of the iPad. We're going best of 3 as a reminder, or best of 5. What happened to the Izzy users? Okay, we need some Izzy users. Both of you don't join. We need some other people to join, please. We know we have Mita and Geki that want to represent Trini. Who do we have to represent Izzy? Then join so we can see who we have to work with.
Monkey. Where are these users? Where are the tigers? Okay, we found one.
Found one. We're gonna start this one, or does someone else want to enter? We'll hopefully see that Mita doesn't lag. Remember, Yandere boy, the usual rules.
Tiger fight. It is a very feline battle.
Yeah, that voice is gonna be painful to do if I keep doing that.
2, 1, go.
That's a spin. Well, guess we won. Where's her weapon? They made her weapon disappear. Ah, that's an interrupt. Up they go. Just remember that they are fast. Nope, bad choice. Someone jumps away. But yeah, this one, the worst part about this is the fact that Trini doesn't get her utility on Flying Dagger. That attack is outright worthless against Izzy. She has 2 strikes that can just reach you easily. That's a block. Athletic Assault. And sweep. Nope, interrupted. They don't get to run. They spin. Not fast enough, and crit didn't matter. Oh, no. The assist will not save you. But... perfectly timed. Kicked in the... didn't kick. Okay. Well, clearly we're seeing a bit of teleporting because of regions, but, it was a very close match. Mita almost got it. But so far, Izzy has not, given a single win to Trini at all. So, this is very, yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Not good. Interrupted! Interrupted again! You don't get to move yet. Spring Blades! Bit of lost damage, though. Goes flying. Trini perfectly catched. No, caught. Blocked! All the perfect buttons are being pressed. And yeah, we don't get to see everything properly updated in time, but someone blocked the air. Gets hit by every hit of Spinning Blades. And spins again. Well. That's a combo. Sweep. And we're back away. Yep, still there. Dodge that one. Interrupt, blocked, and Spinning Blades. Rush in. Punch the palm twice. The palm strike twice.
KO. You win.
Trini's first win. Worst part about that. Good job to Mita. Now you have to win again. Another timer. I think you, unless you were muted the entire time, unless you were missing the entire time, I know you said you were lurking somewhat. I question whether or not you were here for Goldar shenanigans. Sweep, and again, another strike. You still can't even jump away from that. That's the sad part about it. That's a slam! Dash in, and one whip. Okay. Okay, well, you what you got then. Well, at least the strike worked. Blocked, and not early enough. Athletic Assault lands and goes for a sweep. Well, blocked. Spinning Blades. And Palm Strikes. For that, they back away. They cannot cancel that. Recover the energy and Spinning Blades. You can't use Billy, so that is very much sad. Blocked and... Bit of lag, but yeah, the Flying Dagger not being able to help them. You can dodge the super. Dodged!
KO, you win.
Two to one. I don't know if Yandere Boy was lagging or not, but they put up a decent fight. Mita was able to do what they needed to. And they dodged the super. Okay, so with Giovanni and Timer. Giovanni, your team is wrong. We need some Trinis, please. Legend, you're not allowed to rejoin. You're not allowed to rejoin. One play per person of each character represent. After that, if we're looking for duplicates, then we will. But everyone has Trini, so there's not allowed to be any Trini duplicates. Wrong team set up. Roar, please swap your assist to the left side and swap it to a breaker as well. You have too many strikes. You have to use Billy or Zack. I will allow Dragon Shield Kimberly as well if you have her. You have to swap the assists, Giovanni. You have to swap the assist. Left side only for the character's assist. Wrong side, and you can't use Kimberly. You have too many strikes. Can't use Kimberly, as I said. Dragon Shield Kimberly, because that's a breaker. You need a breaker assist. You only have one other breaker, and it's literally the jump away. Okay, so Geki versus Timer. Here we go. So yeah, Omar, you need to, or was it Saho? You need to swap your team. I think. Okay, you need to swap your assist to the other side as well as it needs to be a breaker. You can't use Kimberly with Trini. You need to have a breaker. You can use Dragon Shield Kimberly because that's a breaker. Dragon Shield Zack actually works as well. And yeah, basically any breaker from Mighty Morphin that's part of the main core team. That's basically all you can use. Nope, no dodge projectiles. You can't dodge it. Well, up they go. And rushing daggers. With that, very close, but someone goes for a stab. You can dodge that one though. That's the one good thing. There is a way for Trini to get out of that, but well, and kick in the face. Sweep. Yeah, I think there's plenty of Izzy's right now, Evox. V2. I think Trini could use that. I would say V2 should be fine. Yeah, reminder, you're allowed to use Izzy Assist to end the fight, though. Remember, you're allowed to. It's a full attack. It's one of her attacks. As long as it's the leader's assist, it's allowed. That's the rule has been there from the start. Or at least for a long while. If it wasn't from the start, it's been for a long while. It's one of the two. Get stunned. And kicked in the face. That's a block. And rushing daggers. Goes through. Yeah, flying. This is why you can't make use of flying daggers. It does not combo if they get knocked away too far. It's a corner-only thing, so Trini has those type of problems. V2 would not help her either. And Zac, yeah. If you had the breaker, you had the chance, possibly. You maybe could have used Zac, though. But, that's 3 wins to Izzy. We'll continue and let some others represent characters, but right now Izzy has 1. Abbajet, don't bother speaking if you're gonna say that. Red Ranger, your team is wrong. Izzy, you must put Trini assist on the left, please. Remember, people, the assist of the leader is always on the left. Or just wait. Okay, Roar's team is set up correctly. And Giovanni, we have a new person representing a character. Let's see what they can do. Remember to be careful. You're not allowed to finish the fight with Billy assist. You're allowed to finish the fight with any other assist. Same goes for Giovanni. You're not allowed to use Amelia. This is a downside to you because if you're getting caught by a strike, Amelia cannot save you. If your opponent is too low on their HP.
3, 2, 1.
So be careful. We fly away. Flies away again. Perfect dodge because the projectile does not go high enough. Someone was spamming the middle slot and got away with it. That's a block. It attacks. Remember that. 1. Into a javelin. That's a cancel. Giovanni, was that worth it, though? Interrupted. Assist. And there, they did something. Bomb strikes. Stun. We spin once. That's not going to hit. She stole a projectile. She stole the earthquake. She threw Amelia's projectile at the ground. Anyway. Very close. And that's a combo. Be careful. Not over yet, though. They can jump away with a flying dagger if you're not. If you don't be careful, Giovanni. Oh, that's a super ending. They get launched.
KO, you win.
Well, another win to Izzy, that one is. So we'll see what happens. Roar, good job at the beginning of the fight, but yeah, this character has no rushdown, so be careful. You might actually just have to use the assist if you can. It is still attack cover, so just be careful. Spinning blades, but you miss 1 hit. Get back away. That's a breaker. Nothing happens. We slam down. Good usage. You've rotated into your attack. Nope. No strike there. Goes for a sweep. And what next? Rushing daggers? Perfectly interrupts, but someone wasn't eager to press the next button just yet. Goes for... blocks the air. Someone attacks. They lose a bit of damage, and you're gonna make a mistake? No, they don't. They don't make a mistake. Gonna go for spinning blades? Yes, they do, and Giovanni's not ready. Another win to Trini.
3, 2, 1, go!
Here we go. We spin. Interrupted. But Roar is being a bit slow there. They still did the combo. Ran into that one. Nope, no block there. Izzy assist. Gets hit. And what next? Goes for a block, nothing happens, dodges, and that's a block. And they punched each other's defenses. And slam! Nothing happens. Gets rid of the block assist, block out of the primary. Goes for the assist. Blocked again. Okay, so this one's not exactly being great. Be aware though that Izzy has never been at 10 energy in that specific instance. They were a little too aggressive. Pokes the air. Hits the block. Be real careful. They're getting launched. But this is not going to result in a combo just yet. Ah! But someone wasn't ready to stop it.
KO, you win.
Roar, if you have a voice, please mention whether or not you were lagging or not in chat. Outside influence can mean a lot. Even though technically the sets are over. Do we have any more Izzy and Trini players that would like to fight? To represent a character? Legend? No. Red Ranger actually would like. So we need an Izzy player, please. We need an Izzy player for Red Ranger to get an opponent, please. Do we have any more of them? Your team is still wrong. Please adjust your team. We need an Izzy player, please. I don't know about that yet, Evox, because right now, the people that are joining as Trini, I would like you to give it a bit of time before you enter. We need to find an Izzy player. Well, that was clearly not a correct team setup at all. That is not what we're looking for right now. Omer, please swap your team accordingly. You can't have that assist on the left. Both of you are looking for a match still, I can tell. But one of you might have to adjust your team to be Izzy. If you both want to participate. But I need both of you to just wait. But I need Omer to swap their Billy and their Trini assist around because your team is currently incorrect. Ishikawa hasn't played yet at all, but they have Izzy, so I guess we can have a race between Ishikawa and those two Izzy teams, but they both have to be correct. Well, we have a correct Izzy team, but Omer still has the incorrect team. Please stop joining and fix your team. Red Ranger versus whoever that one was. Unrelenting. Unrelenting versus Red Ranger, please, because Omer can fight Ishikawa. Because right now, Omer is unable to set the team up accordingly. Red Ranger, please join. Omer, stop entering. Your team is incorrect. You're not going to get a match. Please swap your assists around. Swap the assists. Left side. This is my left, but it's right on the stream. This side needs to be Billy. This side needs to be Trini. Oh, we got the matchup we need. So, Ishikawa versus Omer. You two will be the last ones to represent the characters. Right now, Izzy has taken 4 wins. There actually is enough to do another best of 7. I don't have the time for makers or bad matches right now, okay? Once we're done with the theme battle, I'm ending the stream for today because I have supper. I didn't have lunch yet. It's supper tonight, for today instead. Anyway, go swept. Throw the javelin. And sweep. Launch. They didn't get up in time. Goes for the worst possible situation. The Zato assist. And be aware, it dazed. And it's pretty obvious to it's pretty easy to explain why. Reminder. Trini's block is 2 attacks. If you time it wrong, Zato will lose against the block. Ah, that's a launch. We're counted as 7. That's a 7. Yep. And athletic assault. But yeah, they also got dazed if you saw. Very quick interrupt. Yeah, that's why I said you have to use that one anyway. But the other assist is the question of which ones can actually help you. Because most of the breakers don't exactly rush down. Animals are doing fine. One of the cats just hated the guests a few days ago. Anyway, that's spin. A spin from them as well. We haven't had the clash yet, if you want to be precise. We haven't had the clash yet. It's spinning blades versus Chroma Fury strikes. Well, athletic assault interrupted, and Chroma Fury strikes. Recover, but I used it a bit too late. Dodge. Yep. You had to see about the assist. Interrupted. Well then, close one, but Izzy takes it. Another. That was just slots being rude. That was just slots being rude. Eesh. Ishikawa versus Omar. Please, Omar, have your assist swapped around. You can clearly read the code. Can you please listen as well? You have a voice, but I need you to listen. Swap the assists around so that one. Legend, stop joining. And this rando that just joined, that's not a theme battle character. We will go back to normal matches maybe soon. But we're dealing with other stuff. You know, the weird part about it is the way that it's, you can hear what this current song is playing. Because that's the other donation link, so I played that one. It's $10 for on you super chat. I would say decently well, Bix. We've had plenty of other animations made, but I really need to think about putting some other stuff for alerts, like the Levi intro, the 28 stab wounds, Camille. All those things. Legend, please stop joining. You're not allowed to. You've played already. We have one more. We have one match left. No, Geki, that's an old one, and that's technically not even original. That is just a badly rigged, auto-rigged ones using other on-site animation from other stuff. Legend, stop joining. And we have a new person as well. Red Ranger, you're on Twitch, right? Can you swap to Twitch? Go to the Twitch chat. Ishikawa, you're there as well, so you'll see the code anyway. So, yeah. I shall now use my new block the code. Anyway. Red Ranger versus Ishikawa, your code's on Twitch. Wow. Right, we're gonna have to disable chat as well because he's looking at it, or did he really go to Twitch and he's an idiotic viewer on Twitch? Somehow. Well. Wait, did Red Ranger join already? Wait. Red Ranger already played. What am I on? Nah, Omar, it's just... This is why you're not in the... This is why you're not in the Alliance. Legend. This is why you're not in the Alliance. Also, I accidentally... press the wrong code. Yeah, I accidentally pressed the wrong one.
3, 2, 1.
Just end the match. Just leave. I put up the wrong thing. Anyway, yeah, it's right now. It's supposed to be. It's not supposed to. Red Ranger already played, right? Mr. Cheese. Okay, I don't even know if you have a proper opponent. That's the problem, Mr. Cheese. Can we end the match? There. Alright. Well, so the question of whether or not to Bix, what's going on? Any other questions to add, or is it just gonna be that? No, right now MNNCY, whatever. Meh. We don't need duplicates. We just need Legend to stop joining. We got a time waster, that's what we have. Ishikawa, your code's there. Omar, please join. Ishikawa didn't even manage to get the code. We didn't even get an Izzy to join. We had 2 other players. This is a valid match. I have no clue whether or not we'll be able to get, where is the thing now? Who knows? Will we be able to get another Izzy player for Omar if he's actually gonna play? If he's actually gonna manage to get the code, because we have weirdos taking the code when they're not supposed to. Especially since Adam sucks. It's another person. I don't know who they are, but clearly they took the code and had the correct team set up as well. And right now, though, we have yet to have another Trini win. That's the only sad part about it. Ah, that's a spin. And... Nope. Launched. Badly timed. They lost 1 hit. But they get stunned. Kicked. And that's another block. Well, spear combo. And into the corner they stay. They try to slam, and it's a clash. The projectile was the one that spawned second at first, but it landed after. They're in the air. Another athletic assault. And they get launched. Yep. They try to interrupt. Good attempt. But if you had your primary strike, maybe it would have worked. We spin. Remember, you can take your risk with the strikes. Your health is low. Okay. Well, that's a win to Izzy again. Let's try that again. Yeah. To those that keep trying to represent Izzy, it's to represent Trini. It's not an easy one. Anyway, nope, caught. As I said, there's the one downside. Yeah, Lamb's not done cooking ish. And interrupted. Well. In what way will that do anything, Abbajet? There is no true character that's liked. They all exist to me. Especially since I haven't seen enough of this actual season, so as a reminder. Well, Chroma Fury strikes, or nope, that's a block, spin, and a super. Use Billy, use Billy. Nope. And out they go. Oh, that was sad. Okay, we'll give it a chance again. Do I hold your characters? Meh. I don't know whether or not that would mean anything. My computer hates having two visuals of Genshin on screen at once, so it likes to crash in the graphics card right now. So, I don't know whether or not I can even stream it. Like, specifically adding Discord at the same time, streaming it, and then having Genshin, that crashes the graphics card briefly. Like, it doesn't do it on streams at all. It hasn't done that. But, yeah. As a reminder, any Izzy's and Trinis can join. Well, we still have the Adam Sucks guy over here that doesn't have an Izzy opponent. And in this case, no, I am not going to be able to do that anyway. One, I have never actually played a proper Pokemon game. Just going to say that. So, yeah. Nor do I exactly look to be... Nor do I exactly look to want to play it entirely. As the main thing. I'm going to quickly check something. Maybe the stream can still go on for a bit longer. So I am going to... just put the code up. But then I'm going to check something. Supper is ready. Be aware, I will give one more chance. If the matchup isn't right, the stream is just ending without a match to end it. That is all I'm going to say. Legend, do not join. You're not getting a match. It's the last chance. Nah, I didn't refill the water. I had to go check. Supper is ready. That's the problem. And Legend, you're a failure. You've already played... Whoever that one is, I'm pretty sure it's Reboot still, but what people are claiming. But clearly, we're not getting an opponent because Legend is still incapable of doing their job and being normal. Yeah. That is all for now. That's all I'm going to say. We'll have this. I don't know if Vix is still here. This is what we have in the background now as well. So, yeah. That is all for today. 2 hours and 30 minutes for today's stream. And yes, I have never played an actual mainline or main Pokemon game. So, yeah. So for now, Izzy killed Trini. Common versus Epic. The Common still doesn't have Rushdown, but at least she's faster. She still has utility, but the problem is this specific matchup outright nullifies the utility that Trini has. Yep, that was the joint, and thank you, Bix, once again for the $2. Yeah. Hopefully we'll have something better for the next week that's a little more even, which is probably KT versus Bridge, if it seems about right. So for now, thank you for the join. Goodbye. Legends, stop joining matches. You're ruining it for everyone.